Welcome to All Things Microsoft Cloud. My name is Dan Wahlin. I'm here with my colleagues Todd Anglin and Ayca Bas. And we're going to be talking about GitHub and some of the things you can do with it. Ayca, why don't you start things off for us?
Yes, so we are so excited to be here today. We will talk about GitHub, and we have Todd with us. Hi, Todd. Before we jump into GitHub, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Todd Anglin, and I'm a principal cloud advocate lead at Microsoft, and I work with a bunch of really talented advocates working on things like Microsoft 365, Power Platform, and GitHub and code spaces. So very relevant to what we're talking about today.
Absolutely. What, from a high level, I think most devs out there probably know what GitHub is, but what are some of the highlights you'd point out?
Yeah, I think if you've heard of GitHub, you probably know it's an online repository for your source code. So you can put your code in the cloud and you can collaborate on it with other developers, other teammates. What you probably may not know is it's a lot more than that. It's where you can work on issues, you can collaborate in real time with your colleagues. You can even set up continuous integration and continuous deployment, CI/CD pipelines, or ways to ship your code automatically as you check it in and make changes. So it's a really powerful online collaboration platform for writing software.
I guess it's very well used by almost any developer right now out there, but Todd, what do you think, how does GitHub fit into Microsoft Cloud story?
Yeah, and I mean, it's used by developers all over the world, but really when you think about Microsoft Cloud, and you think about Azure and some of the things you can do there, like functions or static web apps, there's a really nice connection to GitHub with GitHub Actions, where without even writing much code or configuration, you can link these two products together. So you take some GitHub, you take some Azure, you do a little clicking around, and all of a sudden, every time you make a change to your website, it publishes that automatically to Azure through a GitHub action. So it's a way of improving your productivity as a developer of a development team, taking advantage of even more of Microsoft Cloud on both the deployment side and on the development side.
Well, and those are some of the key scenarios, I think, from a Microsoft Cloud standpoint, as you mentioned, like Azure Static Web Apps. And for those that maybe haven't used that, it's actually pretty phenomenal because, as you mentioned, Todd, little clicking here or there, and 30 seconds, 60 seconds later or whatever, I'm all set up, and I didn't even have to write any of the YAML that you would normally write for GitHub Actions.
Yeah.
But if I want to go in and really tweak it, I can. And so you kind of have that flexibility to get started easily, but also tweak it if you'd like.
Yeah, it's so easy. It promotes really good developer hygiene. I know for myself, I know I'm supposed to do CI/CD and set up all these things, but I know if it's too hard or too many steps, sometimes I'll just skip that on simple projects. And with GitHub Actions, it becomes so easy that I can just be a good developer and practice good hygiene with all of my projects. And so I really like how it simplifies even the basic steps you need for every project.
It's also a very critical tool when it comes to collaboration in the development process, right? So we work in the projects where there are maybe 200 different software engineers, architects collaborating at the same time. So it's really critical when it comes to having the development environment available for all of them real time, being able to collaborate in one single solution.
Yeah, I mean, the collaboration aspects, whether it's issues or the knowledge base or all the various things you can do with a team, asynchronously or even in real time, really pull the whole thing together. And I think it's another theme we talk a lot about when we talk about how Microsoft Cloud enables more collaboration across the board. How do you, especially now we're all remote, we all came from different parts of the planet today to sit here together. How do you enable collaboration when you're not in the same room? And that's part of what I think these tools that GitHub has enable.
Exactly. And where can developers go to learn more about GitHub?
The simplest place to go is docs.github.com. Developers can find all the information they need there, and it's all out there for you.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Todd, for joining us today. And thanks, Dan, for doing all these interviews with me. And thanks, everyone, for watching our series, All Things Microsoft Cloud.
Thank you.
Bye.